What's good, world? Y'all already know, man. We here, man. Real Radio, man. We here for another episode, man. Let's go, man. It's Monday, man. Monday should be scared to see you coming. You shouldn't be scared to see Monday coming, man. Let's go ahead and wake up, wake the world up, get in motion, make it happen, do things that make you uncomfortable, and just show up, man. Show up. That's all we can do, man. How was your weekend, good brother?
It was good, man. Good, man. Spent some time with family.
Yeah.
I'm tired, though. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Tired?
Yeah, bro. I've been doing a lot of driving.
Man. Kevin Gates, man. He said he got 6 jobs.
I don't believe that. Kevin Gates.
Oh, what he said on the song? I got what? I don't get tired?
I don't know. He ain't 40 plus.
So
just driving, just doing a lot of driving, man. You know, put a little bit on your boy back, but it's all good.
Yeah, you need a nap?
Nah, man.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Y'all already know, man. We here, man. It's your boy Calvin Darville, Carl Clark in the building.
Yeah, man.
On a mission, same mission to empower the youth to be themselves
while creating financial freedom, man.
Yeah,
Same
man.
thing. It don't change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know, every time I hear that mission, man, I just think, man, what better way to do it than being yourself, man? Because I would not want to go after the bag. I mean, at the end of the day, you want the bag, but I feel like it's just extra rewarding and more satisfying, and just fills the soul, you know, when you could do it on your own terms and do it without, you know, compromising yourself.
Yeah, man. You don't want to compromise yourself, man. I mean, I don't think you can really even enjoy the paper if you got to be somebody else to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I actually took this weekend to dive a little deep on the mission and what it is that I want to accomplish, and I would like the company to accomplish. You know, and that is one of the core pillars. You know, is to be an example for the community, whether it's the youth or it could be someone, you know, older, you know, maybe in their 50s. And, you know, I feel like when you get to that age range, you're kind of already in a point where you've given up and you've accepted, like, you know, hey, this is how it is. Like, I have my work persona, I have my home persona, and I have my going out persona, I have my hangout. Like, you got all these different personalities.
Yeah.
And I believe that you don't have to be like that. Like, I believe all of it can mesh. You can just live life. Like, as long as you create the life, you can just live life. You don't have to have multiple lives inside of one life.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that in and of itself is what really drains the energy, because it takes energy to switch up hats.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, okay, I'm here now, I gotta put this hat on. I'm here now, I gotta put that hat on. I'm here, I gotta put that hat on. I mean, you hang out with me, do you think I change the way I act when I'm in different environments?
Nah. You the same guy everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere I go.
Everywhere we go. I try to pull you out
Yeah.
of who you, but that's just who you are, man.
Yeah.
So you're the same guy everywhere we go.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because I just be me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't try to switch it up to, and I did do that. You know, like, I'm not saying I'm not above anybody, because this was something that I had to learn, and I had to make a decision for myself. Like, you know, like, hey, who am I trying to please here? Am I trying to appease them, or am I trying to appease myself?
Yeah.
You know, in the long run.
It's a great question.
You know, like, who do I truly want to make happy? Like, and I know at the end of the day, I got to spend a lifetime with this guy.
Yeah.
You feel me? I only got to spend moments with whomever else, you know, or whatever. Like, I'm here, I'm stuck. I'm here with me forever. So, like, who is it that I want to please, man? And that's the mission, you know. So, you know, that's the goal. I mean, when you come to work, how do you feel about, like, you know, honestly, like, how do you feel about the environment and, like?
This our work environment is welcoming for you to be who you are. I mean, I come in, I turn on my music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, every day, and you know, and get going. You know, with work. So it's an environment that's I'm looking for the word, but it empowers you. I don't know if empower is the right word, but it empowers.
Yeah, I mean, I say that. I mean, I've never asked you to change.
No.
Like, man, Carl, man, you got to tighten up, bro. You
No.
got to stop doing this, stop doing that.
No,
you know,
if anything, it's more like put more.
Push.
Yeah, it's like,
but
Carl,
never
put more of you into that. You know what I mean?
Like, I tell you,
Yeah,
if anything, I'm like, bro,
why you not being more like you? Yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
Because that's the goal, man.
Yeah,
like, you know, and I think we live in a unique day and age where it wasn't always like that.
No, it wasn't.
You know, back in the day, you know, you could understand why our culture and other cultures, you know, had to do that.
Yeah.
You know, but I think we live in a unique time where you can really embrace who you are and your creativity.
Yeah.
You know, with social media, and I think the open-mindedness of people in general, I think people are more welcoming to creativity, to different personalities, to what you have to bring to the table, cultures and stuff, you know. So I think we just live in a time where we should be leaning into who we are and not hiding it.
Yeah, people see more value in I guess you'd say the individuality or whatever, as opposed to like assimilation. Like, you know, before it was better to try to be a part of a group or better try to assimilate to what everybody was doing. But I think you're right with the internet, social media. It's given like room for people to be themselves, and it's seen that people appreciate that.
Yeah,
you know,
and I mean, there's countless examples of people who have taken over the internet, taken over business markets in this day and age with their unique approach to it.
Yeah.
You know, you got Grant Cardone. He's loud. He's boisterous. Very sales. Very marketing heavy. Like very different than your normal business person who's buttoned up. Like they're not gonna cuss. They're not gonna do anything.
Nah.
You got people like that. You got your Logan Pauls. You got your Jake Pauls. Obviously loud, boisterous as well. Very animated. Very authentic. And whether you like them or not, I mean, we got to be real about it. Like. It's not about if I like this person or not. It's like, hey, what they're doing works.
Yeah.
You know, and what they're doing is essentially just being themselves. Trump is an example. Trump is like, we know what we're gonna get from Trump. No matter how much it offends us, we expect it. Like literally, I would expect Trump to say something that might offend somebody.
As a matter of
like,
fact,
you can't lie.
I would be a little taken back and be.
I would be taken back if Trump bit his tongue.
Yeah, that would be weird to me.
I would be weird.
That would be weird to me.
So like, we live in a day and age where Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I would be. He wouldn't.
Imagine if we turn on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith on there. He's like talking all politically correct. He's like, well, guys, the Knicks won the game, and you know, such and such played a very good game.
Season.
Brunson, he did all right. Great season. Nothing. Stephen A. go, man, Brunson, man, tighten up, man. You need to do Wemby. You're soft, Wemby. Wemby, you were soft all game one. Then you tried to show up game 3, and it was over.
It was over. Brunson's the greatest New York Knick to ever Knick.
We only Shannon Sharp, Deion Sanders. We only have countless examples of people who are ultra successful.
Yes.
That be themselves. So my question is, why are we still holding back?
Fear?
What are we scared of? Is the argument maybe we don't truly want success? You know, maybe we say we want it, but we don't really want it because the blueprint is there, and people are doing it, and people are doing it without having to change. Like before, it was, oh well, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a lawyer. Well, you don't got to be a doctor, you don't got to be a lawyer. Is the argument now maybe, hey, you just don't want to be successful?
Sometimes that bite is more than people can handle, man. What it takes to be successful.
Yeah.
We just get to look at there we go, man. We just get to see the product, but we don't get to see all the work that goes into that, man. That's a lot. Yeah. And to your point, it's nonstop.
Yeah, because once you reach one level, someone said this that was great, man. There's problems that we know we had. I don't want to butcher it, but I'm gonna try to say it. So there's problems that we know that we may have that we have to address. And then there's problems that we know once we reach a certain level of success or just a certain level in life that we'll have to address. And then there's the problems that you don't even know of yet. Like there's things like there's things you don't even know that's a problem, or that's something that you have to be responsible for or learn how to do, like until you get there.
Yep.
You know, like when I was a notary, man, like story time. When I was a notary, you know, the goal was always, when I first heard about the business, the thing that interested me was owning a signing service. That's the only reason I went into it. It wasn't to be a notary. It was, hey, I can scale this from being a notary to being a business owner. So when I became a notary, got my seal, that was always my intention. So grew it obviously to where we're at now. But when I was a notary, I was just under the impression like, oh, it's gonna be so easy when I get like. That's what really got me through the hard times of being a notary. I'm like, man, when I get my signing service, man, it's gonna be so easy. Just send a notary out, no problems. They just do the closing. You got nothing to worry about.
Right. Talk to us about it.
Before the podcast, I got an email that I just had to forward to our operations manager about, another client complaining about a notary.
Yeah.
You know, you thought everyone was going to be professionals. You grow out a team, you got employees, you know, that comes with its own problems in and of itself.
Yeah, I sent you an email about a client complaining over the weekend, I want to say.
Yeah.
That was over the weekend.
What was that one?
I think somebody kissed the lady or something like
Okay.
that.
That was the first one, man. I ain't never heard of that one, man. Said the notary showed up and was flirting with the lady.
Flirting with the lady, man.
I don't know, man.
And mind you, this is a refi.
Must have saw that check. Saw that check. Reverse mortgage.
Oh, right.
This was a
reverse mortgage.
So you gotta be at least 65 to qualify.
Reverse mortgage. That's right. It wasn't a refi.
You gotta be at least in your 60s to qualify for a reverse mortgage.
My man was wildin'.
But he say, hey, man, ain't nothing but a number. But listen, man, the mission, man, to be yourself. Well, getting to the bread, man. Only countless examples, man. We live in a beautiful day and age where you could truly leverage your personality, man. And you know, you gotta. The only way to find out the people that truly love you is to be you.
That's the only way to find out.
That's the only way to find out, or else everyone, they're not. You don't really know where they're at with you because you haven't really truly opened up. If I truly open up and I'm 100% myself, with my faults and my negative characteristics that I may have, and this person still wants to do business with me or still interested in me, that is how I know that this person truly rocks with me.
That's right.
Like Trump is able to get. I mean, people would take a bullet. Like, people will literally die for this man. Like, literally, never met him a day in their life. If they would die for him. But the only way he was able to create that, one of the ways he was able to create that is being authentic.
Yeah.
You know, so the people, you either hate them, you love them, but hey, you know, so.
But I mean, I think you make a really good point with that, man. Like, if you want to really know where people stand, you're gonna have to be truly 1,000% yourself.
Yeah.
To know, to see, all right, who's rocking with me, who's not, who's in my vibe, who's not. The more you code switch, or you put on, so to speak, for other people, the less, or the longer it'll take for you to decide if those people is really rock with who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. So, you know, continue to lean into yourself, man. Lean into your story. Lean into who you are, where you came from, your struggles, everything about you, man. That's the only way you're gonna find the people, man. You know, you gotta lean into your story, man. I mean, you know, I come from a football background. I come from a single parent household. It was just Father's Day. I had to call my mom and wish her a happy Father's Day, like I do every single year, because she was able to step up into that role and be that disciplinary in the household. You know, without my father being there. You know, shout out to her for always being tough love, not trying to be my friend. She never was trying to be my friend. She was always mom first, and if that relationship came, it came. But she was what I needed because, you know, I was full of energy and I was wild. So I definitely needed somebody to reel it in, you know. But how was Father's Day for you?
First one without my father. You know, I just lost him last year, so interesting. But
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good for me. You know,
you get some socks.
Yeah, I get. I always get love from my kids, man. You know, it was the first one without my father, so it was a little different. But
yeah, what you mean, man? You usually talk to him, call him.
Well, not on Father's Day. Usually it's his birthday.
Yeah.
But I always think, you know, obviously you think about him on Father's Day, especially when you become a father. Like, it's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wow, I can't tell him.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So it was a little interesting. But definitely motivated me in my thoughts around making sure that I show my kids how I feel about them. Make sure I tell them I love them. Make sure they know, and just do whatever I can as far as time, energy, anything. just make sure that they're aware that I'm here. You know, that was a big thing for me.
Yeah. I feel that, man. What's one of your fondest memories with your father?
You know, I mean, my dad. I mean, he's been gone since him and my mom's relationship been separated since I was like 8. So I didn't have a lot of memories with him. I will say I remember when I got ready to go to the military. One of the things he told me, one of the conversations I had anyway, where he was like, you know, you can't make sure you don't expect or look for something that you're not willing to do yourself. So yeah, it's kind of similar to something you told me when I was like, I wanted a chicken that was working out or whatever. And you were working out. I wasn't working out. Yeah, so, it's like something similar to that. Like, hey man, make sure whatever you're asking for, whatever you're looking for, you're able to provide it. Or you're able to be it.
Yeah.
So that's something that stuck with me.
All right, man. So there was a crazy topic, soccer. So a reporter, we're in the World Cup right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I don't know much about soccer, but this was a headline. I guess one of the teams competing in the World Cup, one of the players was having his wife, or the mother of his child was in labor with their newborn during the World Cup or leading up to the World Cup or whatever. So I guess the guy missed the game or whatever to go and be with his newborn. And the lady was, she had some slick remarks. I think she said something along the lines of, you're going to miss the World Cup just to cut an umbilical cord. I also saw a headline where she said fathers are useless. So,
Wow.
And this was fresh off Father's Day.
Fresh off Father's Day, no less.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your take on that? First, I want to get your take on before. Obviously, we know the fathers. I mean, that's just a stupid comment. I want to get your take on leaving the World Cup. Obviously, probably the most iconic championship there is. I mean, it's bigger than the Super Bowl.
Bigger than the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I mean, not in America, but in the sense of the world.
Yeah.
It's probably the most iconic championship that you could win. So what's your take on that?
I'm going to see my child be born, man. That's my child, bro. I mean, I can't say that the World Cup isn't a huge event. It's not extremely important. I can't say that it's not once in a lifetime, because your team might not qualify every year. You might get injured. All kinds of things could happen, and you never get that opportunity again. And I don't think it's every year. I think it's every so many years, every 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. So then you got age that runs a factor as well. But the child, man, I mean, of all the things that I've done and accomplished in this world, I don't think I've done anything as important as that. Is being a father. I think that's probably the realest thing that I've done. And I don't even know that I realized that until I had my grandson and saw, wow, I have an entire lineage now that exists because of me.
Yeah.
So that's bigger, man. That's bigger.
Yeah. I mean, what
do you think?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, you got to be there for the birth of your child.
Yeah.
This actually shows how powerful marketing is. Because no matter how you spend it, man, basketball, football, it's all a game. It's all a game. Yes, blood, sweat, tears. I played football. We want to win a championship. I'm with my boys. We got the camaraderie. We fought for this. Blase. At the end of the day, it's still a game. Okay, and creating life is not a game.
No.
That is not. There's nothing made up about it. There's nothing marketed about it. This flesh is here, and it's here to stay forever. And it's your obligation to take care of this flesh because you brought it into the world. So to miss that for
the game itself,
or for anything, like to have to like, the only reason to miss it is because you're literally physically incapable of being there.
Yeah, like
so
if you're like, literally in the middle of the game while she's in labor. I think it's probably
I would leave the game.
difficult. I don't know how easy it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It's probably very hard to leave.
I'm saying like you gotta be like incarcerated. Like it has to be like I literally just can't get there because all the flights and COVID happened, all the flights are down. It's something crazy that's literally keeping me from not being able to get there to see the birth of my child.
Yeah.
And I mean we just this mind control is just outrageous to me, man. It's like, bro, that is not real. Like, I mean, yeah, we fight for it, we love it, we play for it, we're passionate. It takes care of you. You get paid millions to do it. It's fun. I'm sure there's a lot of passion. You've probably been doing it since a kid. It's probably been your goal. But bro, this is your flesh.
This is actual real life.
This is flesh here, man.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? And you don't know what could happen.
Nope.
You got to be there for your wife.
Yep.
I mean, like how many wives like die during that?
During childbirth?
Yeah, like there's a percentage.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I mean,
to minimalize it down to like just to cut an umbilical cord is insane to me.
It's crazy.
That's insane to me.
Crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
And to say that live, man, or wherever she said that at is.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, you got some.
I seen the birth of all three of my children, bro. Right there. All three of my kids, bro. Right there, bro.
Got to.
What are we talking about?
Got
you
to,
know what I
man.
mean? Like, come on.
Got to.
Come on. Yeah. So I completely disagree with the lady. I think you're right. That's the realest thing you could do. I mean,
you know, I made it, and it was crazy. I don't have my phone, but I made a post. This was before this happened. I made a post on Threads, and it said something along the lines of, I don't care how successful you are in the business world, what your accomplishments, what your achievements are. If you're not a good father or mother to the children that you brought into this world, none of that shit matters.
none of that shit matters.
None of that shit matters. I made that post before Father's Day, before any of that, man. Like, bro, like that is the first responsibility if you have a child. Like you like this is your obligation. This is nobody else's responsibility. This is your damn responsibility, and you need to show up and be present for these kids. That's why the world's so damn messed up, because we
Everybody got issues.
daddy issues and mama issues.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like people ain't showing up.
Yeah.
You know, and handling their responsibility, their creation. I don't care how I got here. I don't care if it was an accident.
Right.
I don't care none of that, man. Bro, you brought it here. That's your responsibility. You show up. You handle your business. You feel
Do
me?
what you're supposed to do.
No matter what.
Yeah, because it's up to you. It ain't up to nobody else.
Yeah, it ain't up to that kid to raise himself.
No.
He a kid.
That's it.
You feel me?
That's it.
So,
That's
yeah, man.
real, bro.
You know, I don't know what that reporter talking about. She need to be canceled for that crazy comment. Taken off air.
Taking off there.
Take her off there, man.
Yeah.
Get off there. Get her off the radar.
I don't think you said nothing realer than that, bro. If you're not a good parent, bro,
It don't matter,
care
man.
what you.
I don't care what you do. I don't care you be in a hotel.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if you can't even take care of your home, man. You take the thing that makes it worse is that you're showing that you have all the capabilities of being a good parent because you went out and built a successful business, but you didn't handle home.
So it's not a skill.
You taking care of other families.
It's not a skill issue then.
Yeah,
It's a will issue.
Will and decision.
And you're not willing to take care of something that you're 1,000% responsible for. I don't have nothing for you. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have nothing for you.
How you gonna take care of all these other families? Provide financial income, resources, value,
Yep.
all this stuff you're bringing to the marketplace, but you can't even bring it to your own family.
Yep.
In your own flesh. You got your kid looking at you like, damn, Pops, where you at?
No respect for that.
Crazy, man. Crazy. And I'm not talking about the fathers that's out there hustling and may miss, some dinners or may miss some games.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the ones that are just not present at all for their families.
The ones that just, they made the decision that they'd rather put their focus in other places.
Yeah, because you can work your ass off and be an example, which I think is admirable as well. I think a child needs an example of what real life is going to look like.
Yeah.
And what I need to do to get ahead, to succeed.
We do need examples of that, man.
I saw that in my mom.
All these examples we got today make life look like it's easy, man. Let me tell y'all something that's real, man. This is not easy, man.
Yeah.
Maintaining a life, taking care of yourself, supporting other people, supporting families, it's not it's not a cakewalk.
Yeah.
It requires discipline. It requires sacrifice. It requires courage, commitment, compassion. It requires a lot. These are not easy things to do. Yeah. So we need some examples. But busting your ass is a good example to have, man. We need to see somebody like, it takes a lot of work to accomplish that. Mm-hmm. So then we set the right expectation. Right now, everybody's on instant gratification, man. Everything's supposed to pop up and happen for you right away. And that's just not reality. So.
Nah, you gotta hustle, man. You gotta go get it. You gotta build it. If it comes quick, it'll probably go quick.
It'll probably go quick.
But if you take the time to build it, foundate it, water it, fertilize it, then it can give you crops forever.
Yep.
You know, it can provide for you forever. Just take the time to really build it, foundate it, get it straight. Build one bridge at a time, man. Don't be trying to build 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bridges and you ain't even finished one bridge. You feel me? That whole 7 sources of income, they lied to you.
They lied to you, man.
They lied to you, bro.
You need to focus on one, man.
One. Build it, foundate it, make sure it is fucking can't be destroyed. I build that bridge, I get it across, I put some motherfucking guardrails on that thing.
Yeah, man.
Put some snipers on there, make sure that thing cannot be touched.
Yeah.
Then you go to bridge 2. You feel me? Now, if you're able to get to bridge 7, then hey, shout out to you. But
Shout out to you, bro.
You feel me? Like whole 7 sources of income, man. See, the richest man in the world, this man has really only spent time building 3 or 4 companies.
Yeah.
PayPal, SpaceX, and Tesla.
And Tesla, that's it.
These are, but you feel me? He trillionaire. He not over here with fucking gazillion. I'm sure he has a whole bunch of entities under him and all this, but his 3 main focuses so far have been PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX.
Yep.
Trillionaire,
man.
You know, but you got Joe Blow down the street telling you 7 sources of income.
Yeah.
Like, bro, pay your mortgage. Pay your mortgage, man. All right, man, to the main topic, omnipresence.
Yeah.
Omnipresence is a must, man.
What does omnipresence even mean, boss?
Man, be everywhere at once, man. Be everywhere at once, man. You feel me? Like, you gotta be nimble. You gotta be able to move. You can't just be where you want to be. You gotta be where everybody at. You feel me? And you don't know where everybody at, so you need to get where everybody at. Social media, for example, whether it's Instagram, it's TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever you preference, typically that's what the average person is going to spend their time where their preference is at.
Yeah.
As opposed to being on all the platforms, because I can pick up a customer from LinkedIn, I can pick up a customer from TikTok, I can pick up a customer from Instagram, I can pick up a customer from X. I don't know where my particular client wants to spend their time at, you know? And even if I do know from the data or the analytics, like, hey, my average customer spends most of their time on Facebook, I still may have 10% here on LinkedIn. That means I just completely ignore the 10%. 10% is a drip.
This is a drip.
So I want to capture that 10% as well. I want to capture the 5% that may be on TikTok. I want to capture the 2% that may be on X as well. So omnipresence, being everywhere at once, and we're just talking about social media. We'll get to other marketing things as well.
Right.
Not to mention so now we're only talking about customer acquisition, but also I want to put my competitors at bay. I want them to be scared. I want them to be like, whoa, this dude is everywhere. I don't know where all my. You don't only market for customers. You market to make to put your competitors on their heels.
That's right.
So the marketing is not just to acquire customers. It's to let my
competition know
that we're moving.
We're moving. Yeah, we're going.
You know, like, hey, shit's happening. You feel me? Like back in the Middle Ages and like in wartime, like you gotta put the competition. You gotta put, if I'm at war with you, I gotta do something to get you shaken up a little bit to scare you.
Yeah.
Maybe I got my army. Hey man, we finna hit this. We finna do some push-ups. We finna do some pull-ups like a motherfucker. And the front line just gonna be jacked.
Yeah, front line will be
jacked. Then you don't even know what's behind the front line.
They just scream.
That's marketing.
Jacked and screaming loud.
Yeah,
going crazy. They have no idea what's coming behind.
Don't know what's going on.
The whole army.
It's marketing.
Is this front line, and that might just be the one front line of the people that's doing that.
Right.
Everybody else might be archers.
Right.
But that's marketing.
To put the competition on their heels.
On their heels, bro. Yeah.
So omnipresence is not only in marketing. You gotta understand marketing. There's 3 reasons to market. The first reason I want to market is because I want to let my team know, hey man, we're doing things.
Yep.
I want my team to be excited. Like, damn, we actually doing shit. We building shit. Like, imagine if we had 0 social media presence. We weren't sponsoring any events. You weren't doing any office visits. We weren't doing no call. There was no motion.
Nobody sees us. We have nothing going on.
There's no motion. We just got. We still got. Let's say we still have orders coming in somehow.
Yeah.
Like, that's not exciting. It's like we're not doing nothing. We're not out in the market. We're not front facing.
We at the I forget the word, but we waiting on them. We hoping.
Yeah, we're just hoping.
Our strategy is hope.
Yeah, it's just hope.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like when you wake up, there's no like, man, I'm going to like a company where we're actually moving. Like last week, you guys come in, we got like 2 or 3 events on the calendar. We gotta be here at the hotel by this time. Boom. Next day you're gonna shoot down to Palm Beach. Boom. Next day we gotta come up, shoot to Orlando. Like, bro, that shit is exciting.
Yeah.
It's like we're moving, we're doing things.
Yeah.
You feel me? We got shit. We make motion.
Yeah.
It's a motion party. You cannot get in. Come on, man. For real, man. Like, who don't want motion?
Yeah. I don't know who don't want motion.
Yeah,
like
we definitely motion, movement, excitement. Like
activity.
That's so you market number one to get the team amped up. Like, hey man, we got shit going on, man. I don't know about y'all, but listen, I ain't got time to hang out all weekend because this week I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. I got motion, bro.
Story of my life.
I got motion, bro. So number one for the team. Number 2, we're gonna put our competition on their heels.
Thanks.
We're gonna put we want our competition though, man. Listen, man, bro. We just did a hotel event with JK. Boom. We just shot down the FLTA sponsored that event. Boom, we shooting out to Orlando to the West Core event. Like, goddamn, these people don't stop. They don't stop. They everywhere and they keep going, man.
Yeah.
They keep going.
Yeah, get in the field.
Put the competition on their heels.
Get in the field.
And lastly, to get customers.
Yeah.
So y'all think marketing is all about getting the customers. Man, there's 2 things before that. Mm-hmm. There's 2 things before that. You feel me? Like I said, marketing the World Cup, man. How does the team?
You
think about
get
that.
The world energized about it even coming.
But that's customer acquisition. That's the
right.
third thing. But how do I get the player to actually even have to decide whether or not I'm gonna go to my child's birth or I'm gonna play in the World Cup?
How do you get them to decide?
Well, you get it through marketing.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
So like I'm saying, like, but think about it. Think about it. If they didn't let me ask you
why as a player even want to? Go ahead.
Let me ask you this: does the World Cup have omnipresence?
Yes.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's
the World Cup.
Exactly. There's the name in and of itself is omnipresence.
Yeah.
And that was an idea. Somebody just said, hey, we're going to name this shit the World Cup. And guess what? When he said it, someone was probably like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are? Mm-hmm. Who do you think you are that you can name it the World Cup? You think you're so much better than everybody.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's the World Cup now.
The World Cup.
And they've marketed so hard that people in the players are in the organization, correct?
Yes.
That the players in the organization, so we market to get the team members amped up.
Give them hype, yeah.
So he's a team member of whatever the World Cup, FIFA, whatever, MLS, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. He's part of that organization.
Yeah.
So he's so amped up to the point where, although he did make the correct decision, it was still it was
a decision
thought,
to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even the fact that it was a thought.
Yeah.
Is that is marketing.
Yeah.
That is omnipresence in and of itself. Because this, at some point, it was just a ball being kicked.
And that level of marketing and omnipresence is elevated it to such an important level
that players.
That the question you have to ask yourself: Do I play,
or do I go
see my child get born? That's a great point.
Bless your blood, boy.
Yeah,
that is omnipresence, man. That is omnipresence, man. Because guess what? If essentially all they're doing is kicking the ball. Okay, but they built it up so big, which I salute it. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But let's say that sport was being started today, that wouldn't even be a decision because the magnitude hasn't been added to the game yet.
You're right.
The magnitude is not there yet. It takes a driver. It takes omnipresence. So for those of you who are just marketing on your one fucking platform, you're doomed. If you're trying to make something big,
especially if your competition is out there on all of them,
and exactly, and guys, these platforms are just platforms. They're not.
That's it.
First of all, they're not life, and they can be replaced.
Yeah,
as we can see, things are being replaced so
every
fast.
Day, man.
Every day,
man.
AI.
We got
Instagram,
Claude now.
We got exactly. Claude
we
is a
got
beast.
Claude now, and ChatGPT was that.
Yeah, we thought ChatGPT was going to take over the world.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no telling anymore. I have taken my assumptions and just put them at a bay. Like, you don't know what it's going to be. Because you thought ChatGPT was going to be that.
Yep.
But then, boom, now you got Claude. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
It was so quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so quick.
So quick, bro.
Like, you don't know what is going to be that. So you can't get attached to, oh, I'm an Instagram person or I'm a TikTok person. Because you don't know what can disrupt that.
Yep.
You don't know what can disrupt that marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
You need to you need to look at them as a tool. Don't be used by the tool. Use the tool. Don't let the hammer you. You grab the fucking hammer and you nail that shit in.
Mm-hmm.
So Instagram is a tool that needs to be used just like all of them. So get your tool belt and use all of them to create omnipresence. And I ain't just talking about social media. All marketing, office drop-ins, cold calls, everything, text messages, everything you could do, sponsoring events, direct mail, everything you could do to create that omnipresence, man.
Mm-hmm.
A good example is like an octopus. Like, what is an octopus? It wraps around you. Mm-hmm. Like, it has 8 tentacles. It doesn't have one. Mm-hmm. It just wraps around and it just submerges you in it. Like, you got to submerge the lead in content. Mm-hmm. You submerge it in content and products and services, and next thing you know, you got some shit like Apple or Tesla.
I mean, I can't tell. I mean, story time. I could tell you, man, clearly from the difference in going to networking events initially when I first started in sales, and after a lot of energy and activity towards omnipresence, going to a networking event. After that, initially you go. And, you talk to people, you can get some business, whatever, But once you put a lot of energy and effort into getting out there, you go up and your reputation and all that energy speaks for you before you even get there. And people are like, oh, you're comfortable closings guys, or the notary guys. We've heard about you guys, or we see you on social media. How many times we go out somewhere and people tell us, man, you guys are great videos, man. We see y'all's content every time. We see y'all everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then that'll turn into a conversation. Oh, Carl, those guys are cool. The notary guys. Oh yeah. Well, actually, I was looking for a notary service.
Yeah.
Boom. So
energy needs to go into getting known, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what omnipresence is about, getting known. And so when you show up to an event, you already got a step ahead.
Yep.
So, and like, bro, you got to think, man. Like, our company, we've really only been existing since 2019. Really, a signing service is 2021. 2026, so that's 5 years. I mean, some of our competitors have been in the game 20, 25 years, 30 years, and we've already accelerated past them. Yeah. And the only way to do that was through omnipresence, submerging the market, so it takes commitment. It takes the same, we talked about this earlier, man, the same skill set to be a father and a good parent: commitment, discipline, showing up, sacrifice. That's the same thing it takes to operate a business, so if you're a good father, hey, you could be a good, it's vice versa, So when I was just going in on the business owners who have the skill set to be a good father, but they're not, vice versa. The fathers that are great fathers, you have this, you could have the skill set to be a business owner or be an asset to a business as well. So 100%. Take that as it is, man. And
listen, with omnipresence, you're gonna have to turn the noise off, man. You're gonna have to lock in.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna come some hate too, man.
Yeah.
Can't be worried about what people say, man. You gotta expect it and welcome it.
You gotta turn it off, because it's coming. Yeah, like you said, you gotta welcome it. You gotta welcome it, man.
It's all a part of the game, man.
It's coming.
With big dreams, it takes big action, and there's things that's coming. It ain't gonna be peaches and cream. Everyone's not gonna agree with your point of view, but you gotta stand strong in your beliefs, man. First of all, you need to take some time to figure out, what do you really believe, man. I'm like, no, like, really. I took some time this weekend, man, to go deep. You got to go deep sometimes and figure out what, like, really take the time, take an hour or two, and just really think about it. Like, what are my beliefs? What are things that I'm not willing to compromise on? What are things I'm literally willing to lose a friendship on? I'm willing to lose a follower on. I'm willing to lose a customer about. What are things that I can stand on? For me, some of those things are being authentic. I'm not going to not be authentic to please you. I've done it before. I'm over that. I promise you, I will not be disingenuous to myself and what I believe in to appease you. So yeah, man, take some time. You know, like take some time to my faith, my beliefs. You know, being a founded man and getting more founded in my Christianity. I don't want to put it out there like I'm just so godly, because this is something that I'm getting more into. But I won't compromise on that for anybody. So figure out the things that you're not willing to compromise on and stand on your beliefs. And I'm gonna tell you why you do this. You do this you do it one for yourself, okay? You do it for yourself, but you also do it for that person who may want, who's looking for that person like, damn, Carl stood on his business, man, that empowered me. Now I feel like I can stand on my business because Carl did it. You feel me? Like,
man, but we have this conversation about villages all the time, man.
About what?
Preach about villages all the time, man. You're right, bro. And we've said it a million times before, man. It's never really for you. I mean, it's for you, but you don't know what your testimony can do for somebody watching.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me, especially when it comes to being a father. It's like everything I'm doing, somebody's looking at it. We talked in the last episode. My son graduated from Morehouse College with the same degree or the same major that I graduated in. I didn't even realize that. The whole time he was in school, they're paying attention. So it's like you were just saying, man, like beyond yourself, what is that, that you standing firm, what's that going to do for somebody who's looking for someone who can motivate them, who can inspire them?
And you may or may not ever get to meet the person.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the way life is, man. You may or may not. Hopefully you get to, like, if you do stand firm in your beliefs and you change somebody's life, like hopefully you get to meet that person, but maybe you don't, you know. So, you know, but I would say, man, just like, you know, be you, be authentic, because you just never know who's watching, who may need that extra push, or that, like, it empowers people. And that's happened for me. Like, I saw people move a certain way, I'm like, damn, I can do that too. Like, and it empowered me to just wake up and be authentic and be myself and not compromise anything about me. Yeah, man. Anything on that?
I love it, man. No, that was good.
Yeah. Hot take, man. You got something? I got mine. If you
go ahead. Yeah.
All right, man.
You felt like you was ready.
Yeah. My hot take, man. Bruh, why do business girls keep telling the youth to start LLCs and open lines of credit when they really need to focus on personal development first?
Ooh, well, you know why? Marketing.
They're trying to
sell you something, right?
But listen, man, like, hot take, bro. You don't need the LLC first, or the line of credit first. What you need is personal development. You need a skill set. You need to learn how to add value, man. So before you go get an LLC and a line of credit, first of all, we need to even stop talking about LLCs, bro. I can open up 100 LLCs right now. Today. Like, literally, you just go to sunbiz.org, hit file an LLC. Bada boom, bada bang, you have an LLC. There's nothing special about having an LLC. There's something special about having an idea, putting it in the marketplace, and getting paid for it.
There's something special about having value, being able to provide value for somebody. There's something special about that, but not a damn thing special about opening an LLC.
And getting a line of credit without having any personal development, all you're going to do is go
blow the money.
And be in debt. And blow your credit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, listen,
personal development.
The very first thing you need to do is invest in yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
Invest in yourself. Take some time to learn something.
Yeah, man.
On how you can create value. Figure out what your passion is, and figure out how that passion can generate income. And guess what? If you got a stupid passion that can't generate income, then you just got to go do something you don't like. And I guarantee you, if you get good at it, you're gonna like it. Everybody likes what they're good at. And ain't no person who good at basketball that don't want to go play basketball.
Right.
Like, if I know I can dunk on everybody, pop a three, goddamn cross your ass, and we trying to figure out what recreation game we gonna do. Basketball.
Looking for
right. You gonna know every hoop.
Right.
Ready to do a bit.
Right.
You feel me? Now, if I'm good at football, I know I can mouse a bit. I'm gonna run a bit clean over. You gonna be ready to play football, volleyball, anything like. Bro, anything we're good at, we want to do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, I want to go to the gym. Like, I know I can lift some weights. You feel me? Like, anything.
I love talking to people, bro. So I love going to conferences and networking events, bro.
Yeah, you know that's his time to shine.
Yeah. Talking to people. I love it.
Anything that we're good at, we gonna want to do. So. If you don't like something, it's probably because you're not good at it, and it don't mean you can't be good at it. It just means you need to take some time to get good at it.
Just keep doing it.
Keep working. Just get good at it.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like imagine like you had to come in here and edit videos. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
It's gonna be tough initially.
I don't feel like you're not gonna want to do it.
It's gonna be
like,
real tough initially.
I don't want to come to work.
They're not gonna look good.
Like, like Darius ready. Like if I was like, all right, guys. We got everybody, like you, Gina, Darius, everyone got to edit 5 videos a day. And Darius be like, yeah, I'm pumped.
Darius like, let's go.
We got ready. Because he know exactly what he's doing.
Right.
Like, you and Gina going to be back looking crazy.
Looking at each other.
You feel me? But if you like, we got to make 5 calls a day.
Darius going to be over there struggling a little bit. I'm like, 5? Get out of there.
Darius going to be looking crazy. Right. Because he's not good at that, man. So we don't got to overcomplicate it, man. We got to do is come into the marketplace and get good at something, man. If you're a young buck, bro, and you haven't developed that talent yet, you haven't. You right. You got to go through the grit. You got to go through that grind, man, to get the communication skills right, man.
So you'll find it.
If ain't nobody shot a podcast and it was a person, ain't nobody shot a podcast, I'm like, hey, bro, come sit right here. You finna do the podcast with us. They gonna be mad.
Oh yeah.
They gonna, nah, man, I don't want to do that. I don't like podcasts. I don't like talking in public. I don't like that. That ain't me.
Right.
You just never done it.
But let them do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Let them get good at it.
Right.
We be shooting today?
Never gonna be able to. Right. Shoot every time. We shoot today. Every time.
Hey man, use these stuff like when you find, like you said, if you haven't developed a skill or anything like that, don't get upset about that. Use that as that's now a marker. So now you waking up, you say, I haven't developed a skill. Like, all right, now I can start to develop one. Like you can. I can speak for myself. A long time in life, I was just kind of coasting through life, man, not really thinking about nothing, just kind of just coasting. It wasn't until I started like looking at shit and realizing like, okay, I don't have this. And then instead of feeling bad about it, it's like, all right, well, what are you going to do about it if you don't have it? You know, you don't have the skill set. All right, do something about it. So even if you take this deep inventory in yourself and you're like, damn, I don't know how to do a damn thing. I don't have a skill. I don't know much. Use that as that's then the indicator for you to get it. You know what I'm saying? Use that, all right, I don't know much, let me start from here then. As opposed to being frustrated about it, use that as your starting point.
Yeah.
Use it as your starting point.
Yeah, man. You know, and then it's like skills can be developed, man. Like obviously we have our characteristics that maybe we're born with that we are a little bit more inclined to be better at, and it's easier for us to grasp because maybe we're more extroverted or more introverted or whatever it may be. But just because you may be introverted don't mean you can't be a master in sales. I would argue that an introverted person may actually be better than an extroverted person in sales because the extroverted person may talk too much to the point where they lose a deal. As an introverted person, you may be a better listener because real sales is really listening to the need of the customer and then positioning the product in a manner that fulfills their needs. Yeah, for sure. You know, and brings value to them. For sure. You know, so just stop making excuses. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you don't know it, don't let that be an excuse to stop you. Use that as your lightning rod to move forward. And I mean, like you said, don't use these tools, man. I thought that was earlier deep what you said earlier about social media like Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Use these tools because I can almost guarantee that something is going to interrupt them because they're there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like because Instagram is
everything
there.
Gets interrupted.
Because you get what I'm saying?
Who thought cable TV would have got interrupted?
Who thought taxis would have got interrupted? Right. Who thought Blockbuster would have got interrupted? Yeah. Everything gets interrupted once it's identified, and then people have a use for it. Yeah. That gives other people that are interrupters an idea or an area of approach.
I think everything's meant to eventually get interrupted.
Right.
You know, it's just life evolving.
Yeah, evolution,
I mean, you go back hundreds of years, like obviously we're not doing the same things from hundreds of years ago. So everything is meant to eventually grow and get better. You know, it's just a product of life. So, you know, being attached to a certain platform is not advantageous in the long run because you know, if all your income's coming from Instagram and then 5-10 years from now, Instagram is just not what's popping anymore. You're gonna be looking hurt, as opposed to the person who was omnipresent on every single platform and knows how to navigate and was using it as a tool as opposed to, just using one tool.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, man, y'all already know, man. We're gonna tap back in with your Monday, man, and everyone have a productive week. Get after it, man. Omnipresent, be everywhere. Do what you gotta do, man. You said what?
You gotta do. Get out your feelings. Do what you gotta do. Get out your own way. Stop making excuses. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be hard. Expect that, and know that once you pass through that and push through that, you'll actually feel like something.
Yeah, man. Bro, like I've been thinking, man, like life is just a series of sufferings. Like, I mean, obviously in between the sufferings you have great moments, you have great memories, but like seeing like newborns coming into the world and need immediate surgery is just like crazy. It's like just born. Like you a day into the world. Oh, we got to get the baby into the open heart surgery or the NICU for this and that. Like,
my grandson was a preemie. He went right straight to NICU.
Immediate suffering. Like, and man, you just gotta, man, accept it, man. Life, like you called. I mean, as a Christian, you called to suffer. You feel me? So, all right, man. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this episode up, man. That was a good ending. Tap in with us for next week, man. Y'all already know, man. Real radio, man. We out.